Hi everybody, I'm Kathleen with Rain City Reading, and this week I wanted to look at the word magnificent. This has been sparked by a reading of the book Crown by Derrick Barnes, and the subtitle of that book is An Ode to the Fresh Cut because it documents a Black boy's experience at the barber shop and how fantastic he feels, how he gets to witness all of these haircuts in the community that are really inspiring to him. It's gorgeous illustrations, but a really beautiful book about a little Black boy being seen and loved and treasured. The latest news story about the Texas teen who was suspended for their haircut. We have a long way to go in America in appreciating and not policing hair, in particular Black hairstyles. So I'd like to encourage and foster this idea of the magnificence of diverse hairstyles and how it's far more important in our learning environments to focus on supporting children and developing their learning, their critical thinking, their knowledge, than policing them for what they wear and look like. So this book ends with the child walking out feeling magnificent. They know that they're beautiful, they know that they're loved, and I want to talk about magnificent because it's a really cool word structure and it gives us opportunity to revisit this idea of compound bases in a way that might be new to some people. So of course with word study, it's always great to make sure everybody understands the meaning of the word. And so you want to start with some sort of simple check-in. If children understand it, you don't need to spend a lot of time on it. There's a great check you can do of just use it in a sentence. You know, can kids use it in a sentence? If they can, and the sentence makes sense, they probably have a good enough hold on it to not need to spend a lot of time there. So magnificent, things that are outstanding, that are grand, splendid. You can talk about the magnificent show at the theater and how we as humans can feel magnificent, what makes us feel splendid or makes us feel our best. So if we go to Adam Online and look at magnificent, we see that there's a longer history. Magnificent came into English in the mid-15th century, and before coming to English it went through French, and so we know Old French had this word that was actually spelled the same way, and that came from a Latin word, and then we can go back even farther to see the different parts where we get our bases from, of the MAGN coming from magnus, meaning great. And then we've got the FIC, which is a combining form of the FACERE, Latin verb meaning to make or to do, that went through French. So that history is important because the facere, FACERE, Latin verb has lots of different forms, and they look different depending on whether they're a combining form, whether they're coming just straight from that infinitive verb form, or whether they traveled through French before coming into English. If I'm going to model spelling out loud magnificent, I would say MAGNIFICENT. And I'm grouping that ENT as one because it is a suffix. When we're spelling out loud, looking at morphology, it's really helpful to group the prefixes and the suffixes as singular units. We know that there's 3 letters, there's 3 graphemes that are representing this suffix, but grouping them as one item can help them store to the brain as, okay, that's the ENT suffix, ENT. So that's why I'm modeling that. Another word I want to highlight in this word family is magnanimous. I think this is a super, super cool compound form as well because the ANIM means mind or spirit or soul. So we have that word in animate and a ton of other words, but magnanimous is like to literally, from the denotation would be great spirit, great mind. When someone is magnanimous and they're generous. You know, it's coming from this beautiful, great soul. So I love looking at this family. The matrix here is not complete. Most of the matrices that I'm posting and sharing about are not showing the entire word family. So there's a lot more you can explore. Cousins and other relatives, this is related to, you know, max, like maximum. So there's a lot of places you can go with this. I would really encourage you to take the opportunity to talk about what is magnificent about diversity and really spark conversations that give room for everybody to be seen. For talking about haircuts and hair, there's a bunch of other great books like Hair Love and I Love My Hair and Hair Like Mine. There's a lot of opportunity to, again, let children see themselves in a mirror and open some windows and doors for other children to continue this conversation that makes space at the table for everybody. Let's talk about what's magnificent about the differences in our hair. If you want to see a little bit more interaction with these matrices or any other ways that I build on this, you can also follow me at Instagram. The handle is at helpreadwrite, HELPREADWRITE, and you'll also find me at my business page on Facebook, Rain City Reading. Thanks.